And this is the reason I love the grill. Like let's see. Let me see. What did I cook this week? I love pork. Like I said, I'll buy pre-cut pork chops, boneless pork chops, because they're great with the dry rub. I don't have to wake up in the morning and marinate them or do whatever. Quick salt and pepper, dry rub on the outside, wash my hands, grab some, I love vegetables that I don't have to do a ton of prep on, either things like this or my kids love to pick broccoli heads apart, asparagus, whack the bottoms off, salt, pepper, olive oil on the thing, and I'll throw some couscous on my stove. Anybody familiar with couscous? You know, you like boil water, put it in, and shut it off. It's like the easiest thing in the world to do. They have like quinoa and brown rice blends like that too. So while you're like simmering, and those are like packaged products. Are they salt free? No. Are they the most healthy thing on the face of this earth? No. But you're talking about quick dinners that are great solutions, things like that. That way you have your protein and your veggie right on the grill, and you're all set to go. Or I'll double the couscous. If I have some sausage, I might throw the sausage on the grill. Just one bunch of broccoli left over. I'll blanch the broccoli real quick. Put some olive oil, onions, olive oil, onions, garlic in a pan. Toss my couscous in it, add the blanched broccoli in, grilled sausage, whatever. Now I have kind of like just a mixture of things going on. I eat a lot of rice, so I'll make rice and then I'll saute the rice in sesame oil. I'll saute some shrimp in sesame oil. And you can buy like already cooked shrimp. And just keep it in your fridge so it's nice and thawed, and just just heat it up real quick in sesame oil, salt and pepper, add some rice or fry an egg right in that oil, chop it up, toss some rice in it, whatever veggies you're into. You have shrimp fried rice, add a little soy sauce. I have a 3-year-old and 18-month-old, and I work a lot of hours, and I'm into quick, fast meals that are healthful. We'll do. Another good one is like to get chicken breast, and I do olive oil, salt, pepper, garlic, a little bit. I do real thick Italian seasoning on it, like real herby. I either pan-sear to throw it on the grill. I'll have my kids rip up some romaine lettuce, whatever bread I found on the reduced bread rack at Market Basket, which I also love. I should work at Market Basket. Have you guys ever seen that, the reduced bread rack at Market Basket? Oh my God, it's like, I buy like whole wheat Parker rolls. I'll chop those up. I take the same marinade I use for the same olive oil, salt, pepper, and Italian seasoning I put on the chicken. I'll put a little bit separate, chop up some bread, toss the bread with that same olive oil mix, throw them in the oven, or my toaster oven. I have a convection toaster oven. Invest in one. It's like the best. If it's a whole pizza, it's like the best thing on the face of the earth. Make some homemade croutons. So my kids put the salad together. My chicken's cooking. I got homemade croutons on the grill. Now I have a Caesar salad. I just do quick, easy things like that a lot. I'm a huge fan of, since this is kind of like a non-commercial market we're talking about at the grocery store, have any of you guys ever had Barilla Plus pasta? That's awesome because it's made with a big percentage of chickpea flour. Your kids would never know, you would never know. It's not like whole wheat, doesn't take 25 minutes to boil. Cooks real quick, just like regular pasta, Barilla Plus, but it's high in fiber and high in protein because of all the chickpea in it. So I'll use that a lot with my kids, and if I have stuff left over, whatever, I'll mix it in with the pasta.
By chance, would you know if that's gluten-free?
I don't think it is. No. Do you have a gluten sensitivity?
No, my husband does.
He does. But things like quinoa, millet, I believe farro, barley, rye, those are all gluten-free. They're considered ancient grains. Most of them are African-based or Southeast Asian-based. And because they're whole grain and they're not, some of them contain a little bit of natural gluten. Gluten is, does everybody know what gluten is? It's the protein that's in wheat products. So things like that are cool to utilize in like stir fries and things like that. And it's really great that those ancient grains, because they are protein heavy, non-gluten protein heavy, they're really, really good for you. Quinoa is actually considered one of the richest grains on the face of the earth. I think it's native to South America, and they actually grow it in Africa because it's basically considered a perfect protein because of its carbohydrate, protein, and mineral and nutrient base to it. Yeah, well, you can eat nothing but that and be pretty much alive.
Wow.
That and water, yeah, they're very, very good for you, those grains. And from a chef perspective, it's really cool that those things are really popular now that are coming into mainstream. Because you can get, you know, like those Far East rice blends or whatever. Again, it's kind of a cheat because they're parboiled, but it's still far better than eating boiled white rice. So, and they only take 12 to 17 minutes, where if you actually had to soak quinoa and do all that stuff, it's like, ooh, that's not that. Not said me as the mother. You know, there are lots of things that you can do and you see on TV, but I understand that everybody's very busy. And in terms of just while we're talking about like meals and stuff, for me, I base a lot of my meals around the veggie prep I'm doing. I love vegetables. If people come from households where people say, oh, I don't love vegetables, I don't believe you. There's like 8 jillion kinds on the face of the earth. You can find ones that you like. Integrate them somehow. Like if I do the quinoa, sometimes I throw in fresh spinach or frozen corn or whatever. And just if you're always eating lots of fresh fruits and veggies, if you want to eat a piece of chocolate cake, but you've had, you know, a giant salad for lunch and an avocado and, you know, pork, whatever, you'll be fine. Chances are pretty good you'll be fine. Because when you're eating a lot of those, you know, mineral and nutrient-rich foods, your body doesn't crave tons of other stuff. So.
Have you ever done anything with kohlrabi? I
With
ended
what?
up getting some for my CSA. Kohlrabi?
Like a leafy green?
No, it's this bulb with, looks rather alien. It's got a bulb and then it's got these
Kind of looks like a
leaves that
turnip.
stick up out of it.
Yeah, it kind of looks like a turnip.
Similar to like a rutabaga or?
Yeah.
Yeah. Some of those, I'm not particularly familiar with it.
You
They
should look it up because it looks very.
some things have different names. What is the flavor? Is it like is it white in the
It
middle?
looks very, yes, it looks very good.
It isn't very good.
Well, I didn't like it, but I
Does it almost
wasn't
have like
sure.
a potato-y texture, like a raw
It's
potato
even
texture?
tougher than that.
Okay.
A bit more dense.
Kind of like jicama.
Yes, yes.
Okay. What I would do with something like that is just shave it real thin. You can toss it in your, because it's probably good for you. You know, I think that's
Oh,
maybe that's
yeah.
weird. It's probably usually good for you.
Yeah.
Toss it in, like, slice it real thin, and you know, like little sticks of it or something like that, and toss it with your salad. Because anything like a jicama or anything like that, they're usually pretty porous, or they're kind of spongy, even though they feel tough like a potato. They take on flavor really well. So, or like add it to a sauté dish, or even like an Asian flavor sauté dish, or anything like that.
I know what to do with it when I get it when I see it there. Yeah, no clue.
Yeah,
You
you
didn't even know what it was, never mind what to do with
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Throw it on the grill, see what happens.
Salt, pepper, olive oil.
Salt, pepper, olive oil.
Whack it in half.
Whack it in half, see what happens. Might be a couple hours, but.
Last question I have is,
Yep.
What are you watching on Food Network? Like, what are your shows?
My favorite, I'll answer it like this. My favorite chef is Anthony Bourdain, hands down.
All right.
Love him because he's a real chef. He's very much like a real chef. He loves food, likes to drink wine. You know, just is very passionate about
Foul-mouthed,
food.
some
Yeah,
say.
foul-mouthed most of the time. Yeah, I was a server for like 6 weeks. It didn't work
They gave him
out.
a show on CNN, so of course he's impressed with himself.
He's come, and he has earned it, so.
He definitely is very
He has
impressed with
earned it.
himself. Yes. He's let himself go a little bit, I've noticed, over the last couple of years.
Oh, goodness.
It is what it is.
But I like him a lot. I also like, you know, the Iron Chefs are really cool to watch. But I mean, that stuff is so far from
Yeah.
the average cook. It's just
Reality.
wild to watch.
Yeah.
But I'm not a huge fan of Bobby Flay's. I'm not a huge fan personally of Rachel Ray. I don't love her, but I love how she cooks. Very simply, very clean. You know, simple, quick stuff. Love that. You ladies have questions? Yeah, nice to meet you as well. Thank you so much for coming. You do? You little thing. I'm 3 boys.
Same thing over here. Kids, really?
I talk it all off. So you know what's secret.
So this is like a vacation for you.
Yeah, no problem.
2-hour vacation.
If you ever have any questions or anything, my email address is chefnicole@greatnewhampshirerestaurants.com. Anybody, so feel free to. I'm sure it's on that paper and Matt can give it to you. Feel free to share my email address.
Okay.
I'm sorry. They're 12 for one set or 2 for 20. We make those all in-house too. They're all, we blend them. We have like a proprietary recipe for both of them, and we blend them. And the T-Bone's house seasoning is what we use on all of our french fries, steaks, pretty much everything, chicken fingers, all that stuff. We sell them online too, so you can go to t-bones.com if you're interested in anything like that, or chefnicole.com. Any more questions? You got any big trips coming up? Hanging out in Brookside, Me too. Pre-children, I had an exotic travel budget. I don't anymore. Comes to find out.
Well, thank you both so much.
Thank you.